Well, today felt more like early April rather than late May in central California. We had some cool air and some cloud cover spill into the valley, and that only kept our temperatures in the 70s, but there's a little bit of sunshine as we give you a live look from our Fresno sky cam over downtown tonight. We only topped out at 73 in Fresno. The average for this time of year is 87 degrees, so we were well below that. Very cool for late May here. And most of the valley today, low to mid 70s, a little bit warmer on the west side of the valley. It was a little bit more clearing early on the day, so that pushed temperatures up into the upper 70s for Lemoore at 77 degrees. Merced's high 73, same deal for Visalia and the South Valley. And tonight we're still in the low to mid 70s for most areas here. Right now we're at 73 degrees in Madera and Fresno, 72 in Visalia, and 75 in Lemoore. All locations are running several degrees cooler compared to this time yesterday, but the cooling trend wraps up after today. A little bit warmer tomorrow, but nothing too extreme. We're actually going to stay below average with temperatures in the low 80s, but a little bit warmer as we wrap up the later half of the holiday weekend. Winds are calm for the most part. They'll pick up a little bit out of the northwest, about 10 to 15 miles an hour tonight, so we get a nice breeze here. But that low cloud deck was a little bit stubborn on the east side of the valley, so it was very tough to break up, and it kept temperatures a little cool, especially on the east side of the valley. And this is our Merced sky cam tonight, where there's still a little bit of cloud cover out there. Merced, you're checking in at 72 degrees. Winds picking up just a little bit out of the west-southwest, about 3 miles the evening here. Another perspective of the low cloud deck way up there in Yosemite as we look down from the Merced River Canyon to Overback Dome. Usually you can see parts of Merced County off in the distance, the valley floor portion that is, but kind of difficult to see that with that low cloud cover. So that will stick around for tonight, but skies will clear for tomorrow and throughout the weekend here. More sunshine, warmer temperatures. Here's the trough that cooled us off. That's going to move off to the east, southeast over the next few days here. Then a ridge of high pressure out in the Pacific. That starts to move in. It starts to build over California. Nothing too extreme here. Early on in the week, we had some triple-digit heat. That will not be the case for the holiday weekend here, mid-90s. That's a little warm for late May here, but then again, it is Memorial Day, the unofficial start of summer, so it's kind of appropriate, I guess, here. Good to moderate air quality for the valley for tomorrow. Up in the Sierra, there's just a very slight chance of a thunderstorm or two at the highest elevation, so just keep that in mind if you're headed up there for the holiday weekend. Other than that, it'll be partly sunny with temperatures in the 60s for Sequoia and Huntington, so still kind of cool in some spots in the afternoon. 70s for Yosemite and Shaver Lake tomorrow afternoon. Up in the foothills, we're looking for plenty of sunshine. Temperatures still kind of warm for this time of year, but nothing too extreme here. We're talking about upper 70s to low 80s in some areas. 79 tomorrow in Coarse Gold, 80 for Mariposa, and 83 for Three Rivers here. And of course tonight, a nice evening here in the valley. Might actually be a little bit chilly in some locations very late tonight, early tomorrow morning, because once skies clear, temperatures are going to fall. So we could have some outlying areas of the valley in the upper 40s, but most spots though will be in the 50s for tonight under partly cloudy skies. Fresno at 54. We're looking for 51 in Tulare, 54 for Clovis, and 49 in Merced for tonight. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, warmer temperatures, still below average, which is 87 for this time of year. Fresno at 84 tomorrow afternoon, 86 in Coalinga, 85 in Hanford, and 84 in Madera. Winds will be light from the north, about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and the extended forecast shows that warming trend through the rest of the holiday weekend here. We'll be in the low to mid 90s on Sunday here, so a little warm for this time of year. 95 for Memorial Day. Plenty of sunshine there, then some clouds start to roll in, and after another warm-up, we have another cool down here. We're thinking upper 80s Wednesday to Thursday throughout most of the valley here, but as we wrap up the month of May and go forward in the month of June next weekend here, we're thinking low 90s. That's actually seasonable for Central California here, so it looks like summer is arriving on time this year with temperatures in the 90s once we get to this time next week and into next weekend here. But this holiday weekend looks fairly nice here. A little warm on Monday, but nothing too extreme.
Well, as long as you stay away from those triple digits,
Yeah.
we're happy.
I'm going to do my best as long as I possibly can.
Way to go, Ruben.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, coming up in sports.